Hi dear, I am Mrs. Ngozi Ekweme Onu, the CEO of True Bond Counseling Hub. Welcome to our channel where we help married and dating couples build stronger relationships. Join us to make your relationship the best one ever. If you feel like you and your partner are speaking different languages, this video is for you.
Hello everyone, welcome to the day 7 of our series Rebuilding Broken Trust in Marriage, 10 practical steps to healing after betrayal, and I've captioned it Creating Emotional Safety Again. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions about rebuilding trust is believing that once you've apologized, your spouse should automatically trust you again. But trust cannot grow where there is no emotional safety. When trust is broken, your spouse begins to question everything. Can I believe what I'm hearing? Will this happen again? Am I truly safe with this person? These questions are not signs of weaknesses. They are the natural response of a wounded heart. If you are the one who broke the trust, understand this. Your spouse's fear is not your enemy. It is the wound your actions created. Do not become frustrated because they ask questions. Do not become angry because they seek reassurance. Do not label them as insecure, overthinking, or too emotional. Instead, become a safe place for them again. Emotional safety is created when your words and your actions agree. When your words and your actions agree. It is created when your spouse knows they can express their fears without being mocked, ignored, shouted down, or punished. It is created when honesty replaces secrecy, patience replaces irritation, and reassurance replaces defensiveness. If your spouse says, "I'm struggling today," don't respond with, "You are still on this." Instead, say, "I'm here. Let's talk about it. I want to help you heal." Sometimes your spouse doesn't need a perfect answer. They simply need to know that you will not abandon them in their pain. To the spouse who has been hurt, as your partner consistently demonstrates genuine change, allow yourself to recognize the process being made. Healing does not require pretending the pain never happened, no. But it does not require giving room for trust to grow. But it does require giving room for trust to grow again. One faithful step at a time. The Bible says in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear. God's kind of love does not create fear. It brings peace, security, and confidence. Our marriage should reflect that same kind of love. When emotional safety returns, trust begins to breathe again. Now, today's reflection. Ask yourself this question. Does my spouse feel emotionally safe with me? Do my words, attitudes, and actions make them feel secure, or do they leave them feeling anxious, fearful, and unheard? Now, today's key quotes. Before trust returns, safety must return. Before trust returns, safety must return. Thank you for joining me on this day 7 of this beautiful series. Tomorrow we're going to discuss stop rehearsing deception. That's what we're going to discuss tomorrow, being day 8 of this series. Remember, rebuilding trust. Rebuilding trust is not only about proving that you have changed. It is about creating an environment where your spouse no longer feel or live in fear of being hurt again. It is creating an environment where your spouse no longer has to feel or live in fear again. I am Mrs. Ngozi Ekweme of True Bond Counseling Hub, where we actually try to transform marital challenges into marital bliss one step at a time. Thank you for being here with us today. I cannot have you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.